fringe groups?
No, they have to be educated, not excluded. This has to be an inclusive society. We'll teach them through law, through policing, through conversation like this, as we are having now, because I'm sure that one among those educators will see the logic of our conversation today. It has to be one by one. It's a slow process. It's taken 70 years for us to still understand that we are free.
Are you ready to talk to these groups?
So,
would you invite them
we
home?
might be dead and gone, and we'll be still trying.
Would you speak to these groups?
I have done it. They have already come, and I've already relented. I've already relented many times when they felt insulted. I said, take it away, because yes, that time, last time when I relented, I don't know, 4 or 5 years back to a Hindu group, it was so silly. And I felt that I'm being kinder to my younger brothers for not being understanding. Take it away. It doesn't take anything away from my movie.
But a lot of young people today are also looking up to you, and we got a huge reaction. We got a huge reaction when you said today. I think the exact phrase which you used was that there are a lot of women who are wearing short skirts and who are cheering on when each time there's a 4 or a 6, and you said that should these cheerleaders also be arrested? And there are a lot of people who felt that here was Kamal Haasan who was speaking up for them.
No,
because if you start arresting everyone and banning everyone, it's not going to stop anyone.
My daughter wears short skirts. When I was making that comment, she was wearing a short skirt, standing beside me and smiling when I was saying that. That is modern India. You have to accept it. Whether you're a Jain, Hindu, Sikh, Christian, whatever. I'm an ex-Vaishnavite, if you want real etymology of this word called Kamal Haasan.
But that's more reason you should not relent. You should not relent. You should not be forgiving. You can't just be all forgiving. To these groups, there's a symbolism to your fight today. Because it's not about Big Boss. It's not only about Kamal Haasan. But when a person like Kamal Haasan is put in a corner, and when a person like Kamal Haasan is told that, Mr. Kamal Haasan, what you're doing is vulgar and you're promoting vulgarity, then millions of people across India expect Kamal Haasan to go back and give a counterpunch, not to relent.
No, I won't relent. I would rather be arrested. This show will go on because there are half the population of Tamil Nadu, more than half, actually with us and watching it. Maybe the fringe group or about the 10,000 or 1 lakh who don't like it. I'd like to include them into the audience. If not, I'm willing to take them on. It's not with arrogance, but with a sort of logic that I'm trying to approach this thing. If they lack it, I'd like to explain. If they can't understand, then I'll leave it to justice.
And these things get political. There are political parties involved. There are regional parties in your state. There are pressures put on regional parties as well.
Yeah.
And that's why sometimes the pressure is built up. So sometimes it's not just about the fringe group, but about the fear factor that
these are junior, these people are the junior artists in this drama, political drama.
So who are the big players?
As they call in Hollywood, the extras.
So who are the if they are the junior artists in this drama, who are the big players? Who are you hinting at?
Let me consult with more prominent guides and ask them who could it be. But really, I'm confused because I don't know which direction it's going now.
Are you saying
Suddenly
that
they call me a communist, then they call me by this color I'm wearing. This color means something in Tamil Nadu. That's why I'm wearing it. It's a rational color to wear.
I was reading an interview of yours recently in which you said that politics is considered a lucrative business in this country. Why do you say that?
It is. It is. And everyone knows it. I think you're asking this because you want to elicit an answer. I think crores will answer why it's a lucrative business. Crores of poor people will answer why it's a lucrative business, because all their money is going elsewhere by politicians who lavish themselves and their parties on that money. Politics is no more a service.
And yet we see,
And when it changes
ever so
that
often,
way, I'll join politics.
I missed the last sentence. So sorry, I interrupted you. When you said when that?
I said when politics becomes a service oriented, I would even join politics which is electoral oriented or whatever, I mean, vote oriented. But right now, everyone, every common man knows that it's a barter system, vote versus money or favors. And that's no way a democracy should run. Don't say that America also runs like that. That's not an example.
But Rajnikant might join politics.
Why can't we set an example? That's up to him.
Can he make it more service oriented?
I don't know what, I've never had this discussion with him, but I don't know where the discussion would lead, because once again, he is a religious, practicing Hindu, as we can say. I'm not. So we'll be sitting on the opposite sides of the table when we have a discussion. But that wouldn't take away the friendship.
Mr. Haasan, lastly, you said you chose the road to recovery without joining politics. But again, as someone who is consciously taking a position on national issues and also in a very vocal way on issues regarding Tamil Nadu, how far can we see a Kamal Haasan without being engaged with the political stream? Not active politics, as you say, but with the political stream. People will come to you. I'm sure they are coming to you. And they are engaging with you. And people want you to raise your voice on issues, and you have. You've spoken on Jallikattu, you've spoken on Dravidian rhetoric, you have spoken of your views very clearly. You've spoken on issues like GST. Of late, I've seen a fair amount of, you have opinion on issues. Somewhere, would you be willing to be part of the political stream without joining a political party? Because Tamil Nadu is going to go through a period, many people say, of transition over the next few months. And you are a very, very vocal, very respected, and very eloquent voice.
I will be. I will be, but not for counting votes. But I would like to tell people, not even steer them, but show them the options that they have. Like my heroes, Gandhiji, Periyar, they are actually on either end of the spectrum. But that's the modern man's choice. You can touch both ends without contradicting yourself. That's what modern educated society offers you.
Would you ever join a political party?
arrangements. Well, we got to make one to join one. None of this. Yes, they are an amalgamation of powers.
Would you ever float a political outfit?
But I have great faith in India.
Would you have ever float a political outfit?
I have already done it in a way, but it's not a political outfit, it's a social outfit. It is called Kamal Haasan Welfare Movement. A movement itself means politics, and that doesn't mean that I'll have to go hands folded asking for vote. On the contrary, I would shout down when they're going the wrong way. That's what I've been doing, at peril to my personal safety.
Why do you say at peril to your personal safety?
On more than one occasion. Yeah, because I have been threatened many times, financially, fiscally, but not yet physically, but that might happen too. But that's something that's been taught to this country during our freedom struggle.
So then what makes you come back?
We can take that on too.
No, what makes you come back? You know, sometime, every time we hear this rumor, or you know, this time Kamal Haasan is going to be pushed out. And many people say, oh, we're going to push him out of Tamil Nadu. At one point, there was even a story which says Kamal Haasan is not going to come back to Chennai. I think you went to the US for a while and they said, Kamal Haasan is not going to come back to Chennai. We're going to push him out. But I see today that the person I'm speaking to is very strongly rooted, and I think I'm talking to someone who has a clear sense of direction. You're just not saying it. You will be part of the political stream. That's a very significant statement on its own. What is pulling you back? What is pulling you back now? What is pulling you back?
Nothing is pulling me back. I'm already in it. Nothing pulling. Just because I don't want to join politics and become the Neta, my hands out like this or this, doesn't mean I'm not political. I will be there. My heroes like Periyar, EVR, and Gandhi have taught me that. I understand that. I have not mentioned Mr. MGR or Mr. Karunanidhi. They are people who I admire, but these are my heroes. I'm clear.
Okay, so Mr. Kamal Haasan, you know, I know I'm stretching on your time, but can I tell you one thing? As this interview is being broadcast, can I tell you the number of people, and not just from Chennai, who are calling into the Republic TV newsroom? I don't even have the phone number on air right now. People are calling, listening to your every word. And some people are saying that I'm speaking less, and it's good for once that I'm speaking less and letting you speak. The phone number on air right now. People are calling, listening to your every you speak. But Mr. Kamal Haasan, there are two streams of political thinking that are there not just in Tamil Nadu, but everywhere across India today. One is that of regional parties. And you've been a proud and strong voice for a strong Dravidian voice, a Dravidian rhetoric. And you said it cannot be, that Dravidian voice, that Dravidian rhetoric cannot be pushed down. The other perspective is float a political party in Tamil Nadu, but attach yourself symbiotically to whoever the ruling dispensation is. And there have been talk about that, you know. In the context of Rajnikant, it has been said he may float a political party which has an umbilical cord relationship with the NDA in Delhi. Therefore, it would be part of a larger national grouping. I want your views on what you think is the correct route.
Well, I have, it is a euphoric kind of thing. It might become true later on. I think to call Dravidian just Tamilian is wrong. It's pan-national. The word Dravidian is pan-national. That's what I'm looking at. And that's what Gandhiji looked at. Mark my word, maybe after I'm gone or within my lifetime, it'll come wrong. It's pan-national. The word Dravidian.
Absolutely, I agree with you, because that is the original Indian
That's
culture
what
as
I'm
well.
looking at.
And you are
That's what
completely
Gandhiji
right,
looked
but you
at.
didn't answer my question.
Mark my word. Yes.
My
Maybe
question
after
was
I'm gone or within my lifetime, it'll come
regional
wrong.
versus national.
That is pan-national. Yes. I can't.
Because that is the original Indian
No,
culture as
I
well.
cannot
And you
speak
are
now.
completely
I
right,
will
but
only
you
make
didn't answer my question.
Mark my word. Erroneous judgment
question was
because I don't understand politics at all. It is like that is asking me about something which I'm not qualified to talk about. Engineering, plumbing. I mean, refix the pipes wrongly and we'll have sewer flowing into the house. So I'm very careful not to comment or even design the engineering of these party connections. I really don't understand how their mind works. But there's a plain, common thinking as to how we can lead the nation. I can find at any given time about 500 million people who will agree with me. But they're silent. They'll soon talk.
Why do you say they will soon talk?
Soon may not be my lifetime. But we are always thinking of the next election. These are topical and temporary. We'll have to think of the nation. That's what great leaders thought of. Always ahead, 100 years ahead. When Gandhiji spoke in his first Congress meeting, he was devising a plan which would take probably half a century to achieve. And he was surprised when it happened earlier, maybe in 40 years, 10 years earlier than he anticipated.
Well, Mr. Kamal Haasan, in your films, you've always been ahead of your time, always. I must say I've really enjoyed this conversation. People are hanging on to every word. When you said, I am already in politics, there was one response. And then when you said, I won't be in politics to seek votes, that's another response. But it's great, I think, that icons like you are there to speak on issues and not step back. And I must say, in that sense, this is different from Bollywood, which steps back over controversy. Kamal Haasan courts controversy, does not move away from it, welcomes it, and is open for a conversation like this. That is what makes it amazing. Kamal Haasan, I am delighted and I am grateful to you once again for joining me on this freewheeling chat today. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Presented by Vivo V5S 20 megapixel moonlight camera, perfect selfie, in association with Pearl Academy.
सिर्फ ₹365 के मंथली प्रीमियम का आई सिलेक्ट टर्म इंश्योरेंस प्लान। ये नहीं लेगा तो बेटा बहुत बड़ा कटेगा। कैनरा HSBC ओरिएंटल बैंक ऑफ कॉमर्स लाइफ इंश्योरेंस।
Sorry sir, वो app notifications, you know.
No, I don't know. On the...
Okay.
No.
Sir, मेरे apps.
जब 10 ऐप का काम एक जेडी ऐप कर सकता है, why have so many? Shopping, restaurants, movies, bill payments, जेडी पे everything. तो इधर-उधर जाने की क्या जरूरत है? जेडी पे आइए.
Lost its shape, yeah. I'm looking for a new one.
I've already found someone, Simran.
But I was talking about our old mattress.
Sleep will exchange offer is here. Now exchange any old mattress and get guaranteed cash rewards. Get a chance to win bumper prizes or even cars. Hurry, sleep well. Offer is here. Now exchange any old mattress and get guaranteed cash rewards. Get a chance to win bumper prizes or even cars. Hurry, sleep well.
रुपीज 365 के मंथली प्रीमियम का आई सिलेक्ट टर्म इंश्योरेंस प्लान। ये नहीं लेगा तो बेटा बहुत बड़ा कटेगा। कैनरा HSBC ओरिएंटल बैंक ऑफ कॉमर्स लाइफ इंश्योरेंस।
Lost its shape, yeah. I'm looking for a new one.
I've already found someone, Simran.
But I was talking about our old mattress.
Sleepwell exchange offer is here. Now exchange any old mattress and get guaranteed cash rewards. Get a chance to win bumper prizes or even cars. Hurry, sleep well.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Republic TV and I'm Sheetal Rajput. Always controversy's favorite child, Kamal Haasan comes under fresh attack once again. French group Hindu Makal Kachhi has launched a vicious campaign against the legendary actor, demanding his arrest for the simple reason that Haasan is hosting the Tamil version of the famous reality show Big Boss. His critics accuse him of polluting Tamil culture, tarnishing Tamil culture, but Kamal Haasan is undeterred. In an exclusive conversation with Editor-in-Chief Arnab Goswami, Kamal says they can arrest him. He stands by his convictions.
I was just saying that today one organization
Go ahead, please.
which styles itself to be the gatekeeper of Indian culture and Tamil tradition, called the Hindu Makkal Kachhi, is extremely angry and cross with you. They've gone to the police station and they have filed a police complaint. They say that Kamal Haasan must be immediately arrested on the grounds that you host a TV show, Big Boss, which they say is vulgar. You know, at the outset, Mr. Kamal Haasan, this is a stark reminder of the controversy around the Vishwarupam film release. It was the same group in 2013 which criticized the Sanskrit title of Vishwarupam. And you were threatened to be moved out of Tamil Nadu at that time. You told me earlier today that you actually want to be arrested. Can you elaborate, please, to start with, why you said that?
Yes. Yeah, it's called courting others.
News coming in this minute. There's a big revelation from J&K police on Muhammad Ayub Pandita's lynching. Not just mob of common people, but terrorists were also involved in lynching. Now that is a big revelation by J&K police, that it was not just the mob, but also terrorists in the crowd who were responsible for lynching of Ayub. We have our associate editor Aditya Raj call with more information on them on this. Aditya, shocking this is. Not just locals, but terrorists.
Absolutely, Sheetal. This is a big development coming in. Just confirmation coming in from J&K police that the lynching of Muhammad Ayub Pandit that took place just a couple of weeks ago in the Kashmir Valley, in the heart of the Kashmir Valley, just right outside Jamia Masjid. It was not just a common mob of people that were involved. It was on the eve of Eid, but it was also terrorists who were present there. In fact, Sajjad, who is a new recruit of the Hizbul Mujahideen, and if you remember, Sheetal, this morning in an encounter with the security forces, he was gunned down in the Radbuk area of Badgam. And now the J&K police, in a detailed statement, has revealed that he was a resident of Navhata in the heart of the Srinagar city, and he was involved in the lynching of Muhammad Ayub Pandit. He was, in fact, part of that crowd. And also, he has been responsible for several attacks on the CRPF and the security personnel in the Srinagar city. So a big success coming in for the J&K police in the form of Sajjad being gunned down. And already 6 to 9 people have been apprehended. They have been arrested in this particular case. We're expecting a press conference by the IG of Kashmir, Munir Khan, perhaps in a few days from now. But this is a big development coming in. Not just common mob of people, not just, the youth from the Navhata area, but terrorists of the Hizbul Mujahideen, perhaps backing from the Pakistan, were involved in the lynching of the brave martyr Muhammad Ayub Pandit, who was in fact the deputy SP of the J&K police, was involved in fact in the security of Mirwais Umar Farooq, the radical separatist, and in fact was stationed right outside the Jamia Masjid on the eve of Eid. So clearly a big development coming in the form of neutralizing this big terrorist who was involved in the lynching of Mohammad Ayub Pandit.
And once again, it comes out to be the handiwork of terrorists of Hizbul Mujahideen, which are obviously encouraged and incited by Pakistan.
That's right. In fact, it is Pakistan's involvement. Clearly, in the past also we have seen several attacks. The most recent one, the most horrific one, Sheetal, being that of against the Amarnath Yatra in Anantnag, in the Batingu area, where 7 pilgrims were killed and 21 others were injured. But, for the first time in several years of conflict in the Kashmir Valley, we saw, in fact, this horrific incident of lynching taking place in fact, the Srinagar city. This was right outside the Jamia Masjid a few weeks ago, where, there was a so-called sermon going on from the Mirwais Umar Farooq, the radical separatist of the Hurriyat Conference. There were questions raised on Mirwais Umar Farooq. Now, the presence of terrorists also, puts a suspicion, because remember, Sheetal, we on Republic had put out videos which clearly, stated how there were Musa slogans going on. Now, Musa is the Zakir Musa, who is, in fact, terrorist of the Hizbul Mujahideen. He's a rebel from the Hizbul Mujahideen who recently has quit and said that he wants to have some kind of a Sharia law in Kashmir, and that's why he will form his own terror group. So clearly there was presence of terrorists and overground workers inside the Jamia Masjid. Do those terrorists and the overground workers of these terror groups really have a link with Mirwais Umar Farooq? That's also a big concern for the security agencies. Remember, Mirwais' security was also reduced after that. But this is a big achievement coming in. Sajjad, one of the perpetrators of that dreaded lynching that took place right outside Jamia Masjid, has been killed by the security forces. He was one of the 3 people who were gunned down by the security forces this morning in Budgam. And now, in fact, J&K police have launched a massive manhunt for others who were involved in the lynching. As I stated, only 6 to 9 people have been apprehended, have been arrested. They're questioning as this moment is on.
It was clearly a premeditated act. It was clearly well planned in advance, and the mob was also incited by the terrorists.
That's right, Sheetal. The mob was incited by the terrorists, and that's what it seems. Because remember, there were 3 to 4 videos that Republic had access on that particular day, and the videos clearly stated how there was Zakir Musa slogans. There were slogans in favor of Pakistan, right in the epicenter of the Jamia Masjid in the Nauhata area. This is the heart of the Srinagar city that we are talking about. And remember, who other than Mirwais Umar Farooq, the chief of the so-called moderate Hurriyat faction, was present there. He was sermonizing inside while there was a horrific, barbaric lynching taking place right outside. He could have perhaps saved that person, because remember, Mohammad Ayub Pandit was in the outer ring of the security right outside the main gate of the Jamia Masjid. He was brutally lynched to death. There were several fractures on his body that were noted by the J&K police.
All right, Aditya, thank you very much for this crucial information. Big statement by J&K police. It was not just mob that was involved in lynching of Mohammad Ayub, but it was also terrorists. Terrorists were very much a part of the plan, and it was a premeditated plan. Big revelation by J&K police, and there could be a press conference soon. So let's go back to the big story, our story that we are going to debate now. Kamal Haasan says that let them arrest me. I am convinced with what I'm doing. If they are not convinced, that's their problem. Let them arrest me. The French wants Kamal Haasan to be arrested simply because he is hosting the Tamil version of Big Boss, the famous reality show Big Boss. I have a panel with me. I have Ashok Pandit, filmmaker and social activist with me. Pandit Ajay Gautam, religious guru and founder HumHindu.com is also with me. Let me go across to Pandit Ajay Gautam first. Pandit Ajay Gautam, Kamal Haasan has thrown a dare to fringe groups like yours. He says, come and arrest me, but I'm convinced with what I am doing. I don't care.
first of all, you are addressing me as a fringe group.
No, not
So
a fringe
I'm
group. But you are a supporter of the fringe groups, Pandit Ajay Gautam. I know you very well, and so do you. I know you very well, and so do you. So do you. But you have always been a staunch supporter. That's what I meant. Yes, please go ahead.
So it is my freedom. It is my freedom of expression and guaranteed by under Article 19 of the book with whom I am stand or not. So therefore, you cannot take me कि I am belong to the fringe group. I'm sorry for that. Now I am coming to the discussion. I am not against that nobody can arrest on the apprehension ground before he commit any offense as is in the eyes of law. As far as concerned to the program of the big boss, I have very strong objection. These kind of feud and fast entertainment. Just go through the last episode.
No, but where were you? This show has been running for 11 years on national television. This show has been running. Where were you earlier? Just because Kamal Haasan is in the picture, that gives you a right to criticize him?
Miss Rajput, allow me to complete. Allow me to complete. I am saying in a very simple words, on the name of entertainment, you are telecasting the visuals of the personal movement. You are selling the obscenity just on the name of entertainment. You are even in the Big Boss in last episode, the contestants are throwing their urines on the face of others. Now you say that this is the part of entertainment that the people are using abuse. People are.
I will take a response from Ashok Pandit. I will take a response from Ashok Pandit. Ashok Pandit, these people were sleeping for the last 11 years. These people were sleeping for the last 11 years, and suddenly now they are reminded of Tamil culture, Tamil sentiment, and that Kamal Haasan, who is such a legendary actor, filmmaker, he's polluting, he's tampering with Tamil culture, making accusations as baseless as that.
Sheetal, we saw Kamal Haasan's interview with Arnab before the show, and the way he spoke his heart out, let us understand one thing, that Kamal Haasan is an icon of this country, to whom the entire country, especially the industry, respects. He's an educated person, he's a talented person, and we respect him a lot, and we bow down whenever we see him or when we see his work. So he's a man who has achieved a lot in his life, not only as an actor but as an activist also. And he has a presence, and he is a person responsible for taking our cinema, Indian cinema, to a level, to a height which I am sure very few people in this country have done. So he's a guru. He's a guru of Indian cinema as an actor also. Now all his achievements, for a moment, let us keep aside. I want to pose a question to other panelist
Pandit Ajay Gautam,
who was with us on the show before I started, Ajay Gautam ji, that I might not like a program, I might not like somebody's face, I might not like a concept of the program, and if you feel that this is affecting me and my culture and my family, the very easiest way of avoiding is to switch off your television and to see to it that you don't watch it. I am not here to make a program, all those programs only as per your wishes, your whims and fancies, your likes and dislikes. It's a whole country of crores and crores of people watching it. It's an entertainment program,
absolutely,
a program which is allowed to be made as per the constitution of satellite channel. So the thing should be left to me, to what to watch, what to make and what not to make. You can watch other programs which is as you.
Let me take this point across to Pandit Ajay Gautam. Pandit Ajay Gautam, it is the people's choice who has given you, as the fringe element, a right to poke your and their noses into the matter. Kamal Haasan is a responsible man, a responsible actor, filmmaker. Who has given you the right? Ashok ji, with respect, I am addressing a section. I am a very strong belief that you believe our constitution. Section 6 of the Cable Television Network Regulation Act 1995. Section 6 of the said act clearly says
under section 20, subsection 2, subsection 4 of the Act, the central government has the power to regulate, prohibit the transmission, retransmission of any channel or program in the interest of public order, decency or morality. Now I am coming to what is my locus standi to speak over this issue. As the Apex Court held in many judgments, any public spirited person raised his objection in respect which is the violation of any statutory provisions. So now I am saying why we are sleeping for the last 11 years. We are not sleeping on this issue for last 11 years. Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Broadcast Content Complaint Council, Indian Broadcast Foundation, Electronic Media Monitoring Center, Advertising Standard Council of India, including News Broadcaster Association, we approached all in respect of what is the telecasting on the name of the entertainment, which is the violation of Act. And just to educate my elder brother, I am giving a reference of a letter which issued by the Union of India through the Ministry of Information Broadcasting, letter number 3105/74,
Pandit Ajay Gautam,
2012, dated 7 June 2013.
Pandit Ajay Gautam, the question is straight and simple. What Ashok Pandit has asked and what I want to know and the country wants to know is, who has given people like you and Tamil Makkal Kutchi the right to say such things or demand arrest of somebody as respected as Kamal Haasan, who knows what he's doing?
Sheetal ji, I already said that we cannot make any demand of arrest of anyone on apprehension ground until and unless he commit an offence. I am not saying go and arrest to the Kamal Haasan, but I have the strong objection with the program, with the making and telecasting on the name of entertainment, and they are serving the obscenity among the society and they are contaminated their own culture. I am just asking this aspect. I am not saying go and arrest the Kamal Haasan. I am not saying like that. But the program named Big Boss is a big nuisance in our society. And what I addressing, people are throwing their urine on the other context.
But it is the viewers. Let the viewers decide who are these groups. Ashok Pandit, let the viewers decide. Let the people of this country decide who are these groups.
You are throwing your urine on the face of others. If this is a part of entertainment, kindly educate me.
Ajay ji.
Sir.
Ajay ji, with due respect to you, आपके हिसाब से सर जो ऑब्सोनिटी है, मेरे हिसाब से एंटरटेनमेंट है, मेरे हिसाब से जो एंटरटेनमेंट है आपके लिए ऑब्सोनिटी है, ये दायरा कौन फिक्स करेगा? ये आपने या आप ऐसे लोगों ने ठेका लेके रखा हुआ ये कहने के लिए ये ऑब्सीन है, ये ऑब्सीन नहीं है? आपको जो चीज पसंद नहीं है सर, आपको लगता है ये ऑब्सीन है, बंद कर दीजिए। हमारे हजारों लाखों करोड़ों लोग जो देश के हैं उनको एंटरटेनमेंट लगता है, तो उनको एंटरटेनमेंट समझने दीजिए ना। लेट देम टेक इट एज एंटरटेनमेंट। हु इज टेकिंग द, हाउ कैन यू टेक अवे माय राइट, माय फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन द वे आई वुड नॉट लाइक योर फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन to be taken away from you to watch a particular kind
आप मत देखिए ना।
According to you,
सीधी बात बोलिए अभी अशोक पंडित।
Fundamental rights and
to me,
आप मत देखिए, आप टीवी बंद कर दीजिए, आपको नहीं पसंद है मत देखिए आप।
Big Boss is a right thing. So who has given the right to people to decide what is obscene and what is not obscene?
You have objections, you don't watch, Pandit Ajay Gautam. Those outfits have objections, they should not watch.
Tomorrow you will say, tomorrow you will say, Pandit ji, tomorrow you will say, if something is happening at outside of your house, which is an offense, then what is the need to intervene all these things? Close, shut your door and sit inside. What is the need to intervene to save someone? The same logic will apply on the other matters also.
मैं मर्डर और रेप की नहीं बात कर रहा हूँ सर। ऑफेंस सर क्या ऑफेंस है सर? ऑफेंस क्या है? मैं मर्डर और रेप की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ। आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट समबडी इज मर्डरिंग और
पंडित जी किसी की
आई हैव अ राइट टू।
अच्छा पंडित जी आप बता दीजिए
व्हिच आई एम सपोज्ड टू डू। सर ये आइडेंटिफाई कौन करेगा? अजय जी, लाइन कौन बनाएगा? Who will draw this line of obscenity and not obscenity? It's your mind. You might find a girl walking on the
मुझे बता दीजिए।
For me, according to me, that's the most modern outfit. So what is the problem?
Yes, Pandit Ajay Gautam.
May I speak, sir? the act, the rule of law clearly address the decency and morality and public order. And this has not defined in our constitution. This has
Sir,
defined
decency
in
and
our
morality क्या
in our
what is
classical
decency?
text, in our
Who will
Ved,
decide
in our
what is
Quran.
decency and morality? Sir, who will decide who's the decency?
Sir, I'm saying that.
What is decency?
Sir,
What is morality?
maybe
who will define that?
Sir, it will be decided by the court.
Ajay ji, as per you, the definition of morality is different. As per you, the definition of sincerity is different. As per me, the definition of morality is different. So how do we come to a...
And above all, Ashok Pandit, above all, Ashok Pandit, the law doesn't give them the right to be the guardians of morality. Pandit Ajay Gautam, who has given these fringe elements to be the guardians of morality? Who has given them the right?
Ajay ji, I am talking about 1 crore people of this country.
The Supreme Court given to the right to me.
The majority of this country. I am talking about the majority of the country. I move in colleges, I move in institutions, I move in public, I move all over. Everybody is enjoying the Everybody is enjoying the program.
Sir, in the number of episodes.
What they want to enjoy. Let us not
Ashok ji, number of episodes. Ashok ji, in number of episodes, they telecast the personal movements of a couple. Is it will be allowed in a civil society on the name of entertainment. Their suhagra, their personal movements, what a couple is doing, in a dark or in a room, is it a part of entertainment? Tell me.
Sir, go on the internet. Sir, go on the internet. Sir, go on the internet, Ajay ji. Today's generation and people know what to watch and what not to watch. Don't force them your views. They know what is right and what is wrong. A 5-year-old child knows what he wants to see and what he doesn't want to see.
Ashok ji, you are a part of the censor board. Sir, you are a part of the censor board. Then why not you abolish the Cinematography Act and the Act of the 95 Cable Television Act and abolish the both act.
Sir, it is not censor board. It is a certification board. It is no censor board. It is certification board. I am supposed to certify.
Board, sir.
I am not
sir,
supposed
it's a
to
certification board.
It is still It is a certification board.
Ashok ji, kind. Act 1995.
Reaction towards the complaint that is filed regarding Big Boss, and they've gone one step further, saying that they want your arrest. What is your first reaction towards that?
Which is your camera?
Sorry?
Which is your camera? Huh? Okay. So, ஆங்கிலத்தில் கேட்டாரு, தயவு செய்து அதுக்கு சொல்றேன். They say that I need to be arrested. I wouldn't like to mock my justice system by quoting arrest in arrogance, but I am very confident that my justice system will take care of it. I don't have to worry about these people who claim that or who insist that I be arrested. I don't mind going in, because for once it will prove the strength of my justice system and its clarity in dealing with people who... Can I speak in Tamil now? And என்னுடைய கைதை வலியுறுத்தும் இந்த கூட்டத்திற்கு நான் பதில் சொல்ல வேண்டிய கடமை எனக்கு கிடையாது. ஆனால் என்னுடைய சட்டத்தின் மீது எனக்கு நம்பிக்கை இருக்கிறது. அவர்களுடைய சட்டத்தில் நியாயமும் இருக்கிறது. யார் வேண்டுமானாலும் ஆராய்ச்சி மணியை அடித்து விடலாம் என்பதில்லை. கன்றை இழந்த பசுதான் அடிக்க வேண்டும். கண்ட மாடும் வந்து அடிச்சுவிட முடியாது. அது தெரிந்த, அந்த நீதி தெரிந்த ஒரு சட்டம் இன்று வாழ்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. அது மேல எனக்கு நம்பிக்கை உண்டு. கைது பண்ணணும்னு சொன்னாங்கன்னா அது நடக்கட்டும். சட்டம் என்னை பாதுகாக்கும், நீதி என்னை பாதுகாக்கும். Yes.
They just show Big Boss smacks of in terms of scantily dressing the women. It hurts Tamil and Hindu culture, they claim. How do you respond to that?
No, I don't want to become naughty and talk about various things that these people have been quiet on. I will not go into that. But these people have been watching this for the past 11 years. Big Boss has been on air. ஒருவேளை உங்களுக்கு ஹிந்தி புரியாதனால இருக்கலாம். That is another statement by itself for the nation. But கன்னடத்திலையும் வந்திருக்கு. So கன்னடமும் புரியாது. But கல்ச்சர் மாத்திரம் புரியும். ஆனா தேசத்துக்கே உரித்தான கல்ச்சர் இவங்களுக்கு புரியும். ஆனா தேசத்தை புரிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும். நான் ஒன்னும் உங்களை கமெண்ட் பண்ண விரும்பல. ஏன்னா இவங்களும் எனக்கு வேணும். ஏன்னா தசாவதாரம் எடுத்த போது இவங்க எல்லாம் கொண்டாடிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. இப்ப வேற சைட்ல போகும்போது அவங்களுக்கு பிடிக்கல. விஸ்வரூபம் எடுத்தா பிடிக்காது. இதுக்காக பயந்துகிட்டு நான் எனக்கு எல்லா ரசிகர்களும் வேணும், இவங்களும் ரசிகர்கள் தான் அப்படின்னு நான் நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன். என்ன ஜெயில போட்டு பார்க்கணும்னு ஆசைப்படுற ரசிகர்கள். எல்லாமே தப்பா கோட் பண்றீங்க. நான் மறுபடியும் சொல்றேன், நான் சொன்னதை வெகுவா நான் அமைச்சரோட பேசுற அளவுக்கு நீங்க வம்புல மாட்டி விட்டீங்க. என்னன்னு சொல்றேன், நான் கட்டபொம்மன் அல்ல. நான் இது என்னுடைய அரசு. என்னுடைய அரசுன்னா நான் வாட்சி. எனக்கு பிடிக்காம இருக்கலாம், அவர் முகம் பிடிக்காம இருக்கலாம், உடுப்பு பிடிக்காம இருக்கலாம். பட் நான் உருவாக்கின அரசு, அதுக்கு மரியாதை கொடுத்தே ஆகணும். நான் சொன்னது அது அல்ல. நான் கட்டபொம்மன் அல்ல, இது ஈஸ்ட் இந்தியா கம்பெனி அல்லன்னு சொன்னது. நான் கட்டபொம்மன் அல்ல, இது ஈஸ்ட் இந்தியா கம்பெனி அப்படின்னு சொன்னதா மாத்திட்டீங்க. குற்றம் சொல்லல, ஒருவேளை என்னுடைய பேச்சு புரியாமல் இருந்திருக்கலாம். நான் சொல்றது மறுபடியும் சொல்றேன், ஜிஎஸ்டியை குறைக்கணும்னு சொன்னது குறைச்சாங்க அவங்க. அதனால ஒருவேளை இன்னும் இருக்கு. இன்னமும் இது பரிசீலனைக்கு உரிய ஒரு விஷயம்தான், இன்னும் பேசப்பட்டு கொண்டிருக்கிறது. என் அரசாங்கத்தை பார்த்து நான் கோவிச்சுக்குவேன். எந்த அரசு இருந்தாலும் அது மக்களுக்கு எதிராக வரும் பட்சத்தில் நான் குரல் கொடுக்கிறேன், அவ்வளவுதான்.
சார், சம் பெர்சன்டேஜ் நீங்க கோரிக்கை வைத்தது தெரியல, மத்திய அரசு குறைச்சது ஜிஎஸ்டி. ஆனா அது திருப்திகரமா இருக்கா? ஆனா சில இன்னும் திரைப்பட துறை இக்கட்டான சூழல் இருக்கிறதா சொல்றாங்க. உங்களுடைய
கண்டிப்பா நான் முதல்ல சொன்ன வாதத்தை மாற்ற மாட்டேன். குறைக்கணும்னு சொன்னதுக்காக, மன்னிச்சதுக்காக நன்றி சொல்லாம போனா நன்றி கெட்டவர்களாகி விடுவோம். ஏன்னா 28ல இருந்து 18 குறைச்சிருக்காங்க. அதுக்கு நன்றி சொல்ல கடமைப்பட்டு இருக்கிறோம். ஆனால் அது போதாது என்பதையும் வலியுறுத்த கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறோம்.
தமிழக அரசோட கேள்வி அது 30% அதிகம் சொல்லி எல்லாரும் சொல்றாங்க. கமல் சார் பெரிய அளவுல எதிர்ப்பு தெரிவிக்கல அப்படின்னு சொல்லி திரைத்துறையிலே சொல்றாங்க.
அப்படியா? அது நான் தெரிவிச்சுட்டேன். நேஷனல் மீடியா அதை பத்தி பேசிட்டு இருக்கு. நமக்கு தெரியலைங்கும் போது ஒருவேளை நான் தமிழ் சரியா பேசலையோ என்னமோ.
Regularly, sir, is it because you speak so openly on subjects that matter to you that you are being targeted?
37 வருஷமா எனக்கு பாப்புலாரிட்டி, அதாவது என்னை நோக்கி ஒரு கேமரா திரும்புங்கிற நம்பிக்கை வந்த காலத்திலிருந்து நான் என்னுடைய இதை பேசிட்டு தான் இருக்கேன். சட்டமன் கையில்ங்கிற படத்துல மொத்த காட்சியில் நடித்த கமலஹாசன் சீர்கெடுக்காத கலாச்சாரம் இன்று பிக் பாஸ்ல கெட்டு போகுதுன்னா காலதாமதமாக என்னுடைய கைதை அவர்கள் கோருகிறார்கள் என்றே நான் நினைக்கிறேன்.
குறி வைக்கிறாங்களா இல்ல விஜய் டிவி நடத்துற பிக் பாஸ் குறி வைக்கிறாங்களா இந்து மக்கள் கட்சி இந்த
அல்ல இந்து மக்கள் அப்படிங்கும் போதே காரணம் நான் என்னுடைய சட்டை கலர்னால கொஞ்சம் என்னை குறிவைத்ததாக இருக்கலாம். தேவையில்லாம அவர்களை அம்புக்கு எதிர்க்க போய் நான் நிற்கவும் விரும்பல. ஆனால் அது விஜய் டிவியை வைத்து குறிவைத்த அம்பாக இருந்தால் அவர்கள் பார்த்துக் கொள்வார்கள். அது
உங்கள் மீதான கம்ப்ளைண்ட் உங்களை எதிர்ப்பது என்பது சில அமைப்புகள் கட்சிகள் தங்களுடைய விளம்பரத்துக்காக தங்களுடைய பப்ளிசிட்டிக்காக பண்றாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறீங்களா?
நீங்க நினைக்கிறீங்களா? அப்படியே
உங்களுடைய கருத்து
என்னோட கருத்தை மாத்திரம் கேட்டுட்டு இருக்கீங்களே நீங்க. அது கிண்டி கிண்டி விட்டா உப்புமா சரியா வந்துடும் சொல்ல முடியாது. சில நேரம் அடி பிடிச்சிடும்.
பிக் பாஸ் நிகழ்ச்சி எந்த வகையில் சமூகத்திற்கும் கலாச்சாரத்திற்கும் தேவையான ஒன்று?
கிரிக்கெட் எந்த அளவுக்கு தேவையோ அந்த அளவுக்கு தேவையான ஒன்று.
விஜய் டிவி மேல இருக்கிறதா இருக்குன்னு சொன்னீங்க. ஆனா சமூக ஊடகங்கள்ல எல்லாத்துமே சார் இதுக்கு கேள்வி கேட்கணும், சார் உங்களை நம்பிதான் பாக்குறோம், உங்களை தான் அதிகமா நம்புறாங்க. அதை நீங்க எப்படி பாக்குறீங்க?
நம்பும் மக்களுக்கு நான் நல்ல விருந்தளிக்க கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறேன். நம்பாத மக்களுக்கு எனக்கு கடமை கிடையாது. இருந்தாலும் அவர்களும் இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியை பார்க்க கோபத்தின் பேரிலாவது இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியை பார்த்தால் நல்லதுதான், பார்க்கட்டும்.
நிறைய விஷயங்களை சந்திச்சு வரீங்க இந்த பொது வாழ்வில். உங்களுக்கு எதிராக நிறைய கருத்துக்கள் வந்திருக்கு, படத்தின் போதும் கருத்துக்கள் வந்திருக்கு. இப்ப இந்த மாதிரி சில சிறிய சிறிய கட்சிகள் அமைப்புகள்லாம் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு புகார் கொடுக்கறதெல்லாம் நீங்க பெரிய விஷயமா கருதுறீங்களா? அதுக்கு இவ்வளவு இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுக்குறீங்க?
நான் கொடுக்குறேன்னா நீங்க கொடுக்குறீங்களா? யோசிச்சு பாருங்க.
அப்போ வந்து மிகப்பெரிய எதிர்ப்பு வந்து அங்க எழுந்துச்சு. இப்போ சமீபத்தில் இந்த திரையரங்கு உரிமையாளர்கள் போராட்டத்தின் காரணமாக அந்த டிடிஹெச்ல ஒளிபரப்பக்கூடிய நிலைக்கு அது மாதிரி பேசக்கூடிய ஒரு நிலை வந்தது. அதை நீங்க எப்படி பாக்குறீங்க?
Powered by Ola, India's largest cab booking